What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. This one, we're checking out the Kyosho Mini Z. I never picked one of these up. For one, I don't like the AAA batteries. Yeah, it runs on AAA batteries. And two, I just never thought that it could really be that capable and hang with my SCX24s. So I hadn't picked one up for those reasons, honestly. And so recently, there's a company that's getting ready to come out with some really cool stuff for it. And I thought I'll grab one and hopefully I can test some of this stuff. But I'm not really sure that I even should have went that route. It looks really cool. It has that super cool look to it. A lot of detail. The defroster in the back glass. Really good detail to this thing. The bumper, for stock bumper, even looks really good, in my opinion. It all just fits well, looks good. And then I'm kind of over it after that. Shocks are about like the axial. Let's pull this body. So it's cool that you don't have pins. You have this little thing. So these like slide down in there and these little tabs just catch on it. So it works really good. I like that. The hard body kills the performance, really. Everything I did, this thing wanted to flip backwards. Okay, so we got to try a couple of these tougher hills. So you can see there, it really struggled with tipping backwards. And I even had the back tire off on some of that, trying to help it out. You would think with all these AAA batteries up here, it would help the front, but it doesn't. Maybe when we get some different wheels and tires on here, we can add some full send weights up there in the front, and that'll help it out. I'm kind of curious how some bigger tires are going to do on here. Obviously, these are stock Bettys. I'll probably look at putting something like the Thornbirds or Rock Locks, something a little smaller on there. Hoping I can fit something like that on it. It's kind of going to ruin the scale look of it, so I'm not sure about that. But you can tell the difference in what Axial calls 24 scale and what Kyosho calls 24 scale. So these are big for 24th. So just know that this is not near the same size. So if you have a course set up for these, don't bother spending your money on this. That's just my honest opinion. With me having all of these SCX24s I have, especially, having them decked out with this and that, this is a complete waste of my money. Honestly. The only use this really is going to get is to sit on a shelf and look cool for me. Now, if you don't have a course and you want to build a course around this and make it a little less challenging, then this little thing, you can have a ton of fun with this. I'm not trying to dog it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just in a different class than these. And at this scale, I don't see me needing different classes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big scale type guy anyways. So I see videos where people run these things and they crawling over a little pebble, and you know, we've all seen those videos where this is what they do. They drive along, and oh, they come to this big rock. Look at this big rock, y'all. Oh, gotta be real careful. Oh, that was a little bit fast.
I better put my seatbelt on.
Oh, I made the front end over. Jeez, I hope that back makes it. Oh, wow, that was so cool. I'm like, just find a big rock somewhere and smash this thing up a little bit. So this is gonna sit for me. I don't know if anybody wants one. Let me know how much you give me. It's not that it's bad. I'm not dogging it, saying it's bad. Slow speed throttle is really good on it. I should have showed that while I had it on. But you can ease up on stuff pretty well. And that's important when you get on, you know, if you're hanging on an edge like that, you need to hold on and turn a little. That's really important. A lot of trucks don't have that. The Injora was absolutely horrible when it comes to that. Like, you try to slow crawl over this and you get right here and you need to back up. You hit reverse and it just launch. So really good, in my opinion. Throttle control on it. It has bearings in it. Phillips head screws are garbage. And this was $200. It cost me $200. I think these were like $300 at one time, and I don't see how they ever sold any of them. But it does have bearings. It's got this stupid hex. Just all I can think of calling that stupid. I feel like when companies do this, they just like want to make sure they sell you their wheels and tires or their, you know, their hex setup or something. I don't know why anybody does that, but why not just put a regular hex on it? So, and then some of these screws, like this screw, should have been just a little bit longer, because watch, that's catching, okay? It's on the hex. So that screws all the way down. So I have to like mash on this to get it to tighten, because it's just not long enough. So like I am bearing down on that thing and finally got it to tighten. So if you just sit there trying to turn that, it won't catch. So that screw should have been a little bit longer. Servo is really good. You see on this, even on this rubber mat, it turns good. Centers pretty well. Really good servo out of the box. So it's got great electronics. I mean, it's set up to be really good, honestly. Here's the transmitter you can see. Has steering trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate, so that adjusts, you know, how much you can turn. You know, as you turn that down, obviously nothing. As you turn it up, the angle increases, so that's all the way up. Pretty decent transmitter. Feels pretty good. I like it's kind of lightweight. It runs on AAA batteries also, so you better buy stock in AAA batteries. I don't know. It's just little. and there's nothing against that. It's just not going to work for my setup. So I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make this too capable. It's going to be limited because at its size, bigger tires, everything you do, they're going to be rubbing. You can see those are almost hitting even the bottom links there. So if I put a bigger tire on there, I'm going to lose steering and not be able to do a whole lot. So I don't know if there's widening kits for these. I haven't looked at anything for these. I just picked it up because there's supposed to be some upgrades coming that look pretty cool, and I kind of wanted to try them out, but I'm not really sure it's going to matter. This thing's still not going to get any runtime, so I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know if you have one. A lot of people love these, and I mean, I can see why. But for me, with my setup, my course, it's useless. I'm never going to grab this and be like, oh, I want to run this one. You know, with my 24s, the SCX24s, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want to run Betty for a while. Oh, I want to run the dig rig, you know. I don't want to run the Jeep. So I kind of bounce around with them, and they all run a little different. Some are more capable than others, and it kind of makes it fun, but they can all do pretty much everything on my course just with a little more work. This is not going to do anything on my course, and maybe it is stock, so I can't just sit here and say it's complete trash, because it's not. But it's just not what I'm set up for, and so it's not going to fit in well around here. I think it's a really good platform to start with. So if you don't have a 24 scale and this is more appealing to you than the axial, then go for it. I think you'll be happy with it. I need to look. There's quite a bit of upgrade parts for these, I believe. I don't think there's, everybody's jumping on board with the SCX24 now and making stuff. So I don't think there's quite as much aftermarket for this as there is that, but there's a decent amount of stuff. And I'm sure there's people that have some of these that are insanely capable. I'm not saying that's not possible. I just don't feel it's going to run with my SCX24s. And that's my thoughts. Just being honest, I wish I hadn't spent the money. So maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I'll wait for those upgrades to come out. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't even care what upgrade parts are out there for it at this point because I just don't see me using it. But that's just my first thoughts. Things change. I get more runtime with it. Maybe I'll love it. Who knows? Has some good flex for, what it is. A little stock rig. So wish somebody would do something about that stock. Anyways, not trying to completely trash this thing. It is a very good platform to start with if that's how you want to go. If you want to build a smaller, more simple course, then it would work great. I'm just not about the pretty looking simple course that I can make 15 laps around in a minute. I like some of my climbs on my course, I can struggle at them for 10-15 minutes with some trucks if I want to, and that's what I wanted. I wanted challenging to where I don't get bored with it. So mine don't look super real or scale, but that's not what I wanted. Anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. Let me know what you think about this. I'll put some more run clips in here at the end, and we'll see what we can do with this. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or sell it. What should I do, y'all? Anyhow, that's my thoughts on it. Really cool looking, and I feel like good quality. The electronics are great. So it's a good place, a good platform to start with if that's what you want. Anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell so you know when I'm posting these videos. Don't forget the Facebook and Instagram, 2FMRC. And don't forget the full send if you're looking for weights, axles, any of that stuff. We still have the discount code 2FMRC on fullsendrc.com. So definitely don't forget to use that and save yourself some money. And let me know what you think. Appreciate everybody watching. Peace.